Hello, welcome to Keith's Broken Boats. I'm in a boat yard. I've been called in to have a quick look at this a Mercury 40 horsepower 4-stroke outboard. I'll show it you. Okay, this is the outboard. I came out to it a couple of days ago. It sucked up a lot. It had a load of water in the fuel, and I roughly drained it out and got it going. But I'm just going to go through what I did and give it a final sort of run through and see if I can get it going a bit better. So I'm going to get the top off of it and have a quick look at it and see what I can sort out. I'll show you it as I'm going along. Okay, here it is with the cowl off, and the fuel pipe comes from the tank round into this little water filter here. I have got a new filter, so I'm going to change that. I ordered that after I came and looked at it the other day. Okay, I've got to try and not drop my phone in the river here, but it comes from the fuel filter round into a little mechanical lift pump here, which supplies fuel to the other side of the engine into this fuel tank here. That fuel tank houses the high pressure fuel pump for injection. There's a little Schrader valve there that you can plug a fitting into that to measure fuel pressure while it's running. The pump, this piece here on the side of it there, that is a fuel cooler. The lift pump on the front of the engine has got water running down this side of it, which is also a fuel cooler, but that's the main one. And then so we've got this tank, and then from that tank it delivers it at high pressure round into this piece here, which is like the injection manifold to the injectors, and then from there it's out to each of the injectors. So I'm just going to start taking it to bits and we'll see how we get on. Okay, this is the new fuel filter which I'm going to put on it. This package actually comes with the O-ring which seals on the top of the glass bowl, the plastic bowl. So it's got the O-ring with it, and there's the part number. We're going to go and bang that on, and I'm going to have a quick look and see what the fuel's like in the filter bowl. Okay, there's my old filter, and that's the petrol. You can just see that little line. That's water. That's petrol floating in water, and that's come out of the little fuel bowl. Now this kit here comes with this O-ring, which replaces that O-ring on the top of the filter bowl. So I'm going to go ahead, change that, and put the new filter in. Okay, I've fitted the new fuel filter. I'm just about to put my bowl back on. I've put a little bit of grease on that O-ring just to help it seat as I do it up, and that literally just sits on there and screws up. Only needs a little nip, and now we're away. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to undo this little drain bung which is in the bottom of this fuel pump tank, and get any water that's in there out. Okay, I've put a selective spill mat underneath this bung, and what that does is it won't soak up water, but it will soak up oil and fuel. I've slackened off this bung and I'm just easing it out to drain any water and fuel out. And what's coming out of there looks like water. Just get this spill mat in there to try and soak it up as it's coming out. There you go, it's still coming out. So that's now empty. poke that little drain screw back in. While I'm putting this drain screw in, I'll tell you what I did the other day. I basically roughly drained all the water out of it and pulled all the spark plugs out and put a spill mat over the spark plug holes. Once I'd done that, I wound it over on the key until I saw petrol coming onto the spill mat, and then put the spark plugs in and it started. Bit awkward to get to. If the boat was out, I'd have had the side cover off of the motor, but it's not. It's still in the boat, it's still in the water. And I'm just going to pull this spill mat out, which is soaked in fuel, and there we go. I'll just get that in it. There you go. You can just see a bit of water in the bottom of that bottle. That is off the high pressure fuel line. So what I've done is I've now hooked up the fresh clean petrol tank, and I'm going to give the squeeze bubble a few squeezes. There you go. You can see the fuel going into the pre-filter, into that little fuel filter there. I'm going to wait for this bubble to go hard, and then once it's gone hard, I'm just going to give it a quick spin over and pump some of this fuel through into that bottle. So that's gone hard now. Get over here, and you should see the fuel coming into that bottle when I can get to turn it over. And there we have, we've got some fuel just squirted in off of the squeeze bubble. And there you go, you can see this bottom bit there, that's water, that's fuel. So give it a few more squeezes, and I'll just give it a bang on the key, and that should pump fuel. Right then, there we go. On the bottom of there, look, you can see the water in the bottom. You see that line there? That's water, that's fuel. Getting a good concentration of fuel now. So I'm going to hook that up, give it a kick in the guts and see if it goes. Okay, that's all the fuel pipes back on. Just squeezing the bubble, giving myself a bit of fuel pressure. Okay, the bubble's gone stiff now. Let's give it a kick in the guts and see what happens. There we are, back running again. I'd just like to thank you for watching that, and if you managed to watch it all the way through, I'll give you a thumbs up. Thank you very much, I really appreciate that. If you liked what you saw, you could also give me a thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It's always good to get new subscribers, helps the channel grow. If you know anybody interested in that sort of content, share it with them. They may subscribe as well. More subscribers is better for me. Every little help, said the man as he took a wee in the sea, so we say. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon and catch you on the next one. Bye.